Not too long ago, there were mighty dreams of being doctors, scientists, ambitions that could change the world, and to be the best versions that we could possibly be. And what stopped us? The future was... Alright, let's not beat around the bush. You and I both know that this UI looks terrible, like straight out of a poorly designed 2005 website. The appeal doesn't even come close when compared to the sleek, minimalist aesthetic of modern presentation styles. Obviously, whoever designed this didn't have enough knowledge and available technology to do this properly. And clearly from this, we have two options: get stuck in the past or evolve to avoid extinction. But why, when we surveyed 108 secondary and university students, 58% are not aware of current available jobs. 66% are not familiar with skill sets needed in this said job. And most worryingly, 8 out of 10 switched ambitions and career paths during secondary school because it was unrealistic for them, or it had a harsh reality. Where has the mighty dream gone? So just like the poorly designed slide, despite the technology we already have, why aren't we using it to our fullest? These stories of users show that something needs to be done. If that dream is not a vivid sear in our brain, a decision to start a career will have no foundation. This is why we implore that the path that leads to one of the most critical and life-challenging decisions needs to be reinvigorated right now, and if not, we'll soon be extinct, an artifact dug up only when the future searches for the causes of a fallen kingdom. However, the solution is now, and we have a chance of retribution. Ladies and gentlemen, we present Pathfinder, where we guide, assist, and clarify secondary and pre-U students on the realities of multiple career paths via gamification of the career path itself. If 67% of students agree that gamified learning is more engaging and motivating, why not use it for this? But first, let's take a look at the team, led by me, Choo, and my teammates Lilian and Sheng, with their job scopes listed.
Here's a quick demonstration courtesy of Figma. The user is greeted with a landing page that summarizes every key feature that we have implemented. First, the user logs into or registers an account on the app. A compulsory personality test page is sequentially displayed for new users. Let's get started. Users must answer a series of implicit questions to identify their strengths and weaknesses, and provide guidance on career paths that might align with their personality traits. By clicking on Next, users will be brought to the next question, and upon submission, users are presented with a summary of recommended career paths based on their personality traits. Users are then led to their personal dashboard, where they must fill in their personal information like name, age, and educational level. The amount of credit points that can be earned, which will be explained later, is recorded here. The dashboard displays a summary of personality type of users, recommended career prospects, and options for users to customize what career information they would like to be recommended. Besides, bookmarked insight pages, workshops, and achievements for VR gamified job simulation are recorded here too. On the homepage, a concise overview of all solution features is displayed, including the virtual reality job simulation, career insights, followed by mentorship and expert talks. Users can access our versatile chatbot, Koala AI, to resolve any doubts, or aid in accessibility for those with disabilities or has a language barrier. Press VR job simulation to see suggested job simulations based on personality and skills, or explore a list of job simulations based on interests or random recommendations. Use the search or filter functions to refine your options. When a simulation option is chosen, users can make a choice to access a 360-degree VR job simulation video or a gamified VR job simulation. The former provides a pre-recorded video, while the latter offers interactive workplace scenarios that allow users to earn achievements and credits. Our focus is on simulating reality with interesting storylines and interactivity to educate users about specific jobs. We also have an insight page where users are presented with up-to-date insights and news regarding certain jobs that are tailored exclusively based on their personality traits and interested career paths. Premium users can examine unlimited article insights, but with a daily cap on basic users. Users can also examine their compatibility with certain career by clicking on the career tag. This result is generated from the in-depth personality test and other factors. They can also view the AI-generated future predictions for the job by clicking here. Information such as market demand, salary, and growth are displayed for the user to gain in-depth knowledge of the job that can help them make a more informed decision. Pathfinder provides mentorship and expert talks, where users can discover new public workshops conducted by seasoned speakers of any industry via the search filter function. Upon clicking on a workshop, the detailed information of the workshop is displayed. Interested users can register to attend the workshop for free, and after the workshop, can compete with other users in answering AI-generated questions based on the workshop transcript. Users can even book for a one-on-one mentoring session by clicking on the plus symbol and navigate to the Mentor Me button.
With all that in mind, would you assume we could just be providing another ordinary job simulator that has filled the game industry throughout the years, but no one in the market provides the realism we aim? When you dreamt of being a doctor when you were young, did the dream involve the work of reading and interpreting laboratory results? Thus, there isn't a direct competitor out there that has the exact same features that we provide, but there are a few indirect and replacement competitors as shown with their core differences listed over here. Another new feature is where we transcribe talk sessions and use AI to instantly come up with questions where students can battle amongst themselves to answer the most accurately and get rewards. That'll help the kids stay focused during the talk. We also generate revenue by selling our service to consumers through a transaction-based model. Our pricing tactics include freemiums and monthly subscriptions with 3 customer plans available. These plans include free basic package, a premium package with more features and access to a mentorship program. A credit system will be implemented for free users to complete tasks and exchange credits for limited access to premium features to let them have a taste of it. Our survey shows that 70% of respondents are willing to pay for our services as it helps with their education. Here is the TAM, SAM and SOM for Pathfinder, and realistically, we could potentially improve the decisions of 0.2 to 0.4 million secondary school students from urban areas in Malaysia with all these criteria listed on the screen right now. And even with a pessimistic mindset, we should be able to garner profits through our projected revenue estimation over here. There would be a huge increase in sales projection from the first to the second year due to a constant release of new VR job experience categories, which would attract new customers. These calculations on how we got to this amount are shown over here. We will use TensorFlow to train AI models that suggest careers based on user skills and personality. Data for training this AI model will be stored on AWS RDS databases and pre-processed using Amazon EMR. The database would store data to populate the web app, and the web app's backend will be developed in Python with Fast API. For the front end, the user interface will be made using React, HTML, and CSS, while job simulations will be created with Unity. Finally, the app will be deployed on AWS Elastic Beanstalk with a built-in load balancer for cost effectiveness.
This would be a brief idea of Pathfinder's journey as we begin with 1 month of beta testing, where users can experience a beta version of the site for free. Then at full launch, we will start to promote ourselves on social media, look to promote to secondary schools and tuition centers, as well as parents. We plan to recruit volunteer speakers to speak and implement premium features plus mentorship, followed by the full release of the VR experience with 15 to 20 careers. Incremental releases will be made to add new careers to the VR experiences, and perhaps in the first year after launch, we would plan to target university school students and provide more niche career path insights and new features to accommodate them. At post-release, we plan to improve the interactivity and features of gamified VR simulation based on user feedback. With enough revenue, we look forward to enlarging our industry coverage by collaborating with more companies and expanding gamified VR simulation to smaller industries with increasing demand. This is followed by expanding our user base to university students in the next year. Lastly, we plan to implement AI job interview simulator and true VR simulation that functions with the VR headset to provide users with more immersive job experience.